Hello students, I'm Umesh Mishra. I'm math teacher of LPM Public School, Bola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Dear students, today I am going to explain most interesting topic. Topic is interim method and percentage. Now, in the topic of interim method and percentage, I will explain some points. Point is ratio, proportion, and unitary method. Topic is point is ratio, proportion, and unitary method. Unitary method. Now, first of all, I will explain ratio. What is ratio? Ratio is the comparison of two quantity of the same kind. Suppose that two students is A and B. Weight of student A is 25 kg and weight of B is 10 kg. If you compare weight of A and B, then this is called ratio. Ratio of A and B we write as A ratio B. This symbol denotes the ratio. But I say that ratio is the comparison of two quantity of the same kind in the same unit. It means what is the same kind? Same kind means if age of A, then we can compare age of B. We cannot compare age of A and weight of B. So it is clear that two quantities must be in the same kind. And same unit means if weight of A is in kg, then weight of B also is in kg. आई होप दैट दिस इज क्लियर. करने का मतलब यह है कि हम जो है दो क्वांटिटी का कंपैरिजन करते हैं. दोनों क्वांटिटी जो है वो क्या होना चाहिए? सेम काइंड का होना चाहिए. क्वांटिटी सेम काइंड मीन्स अगर ए का एज है तो बी का भी एज होना चाहिए. यह नहीं है कि हम ए का एज और बी के वेट से कंपैरिजन करें. ये कभी भी जो है रेशियो में नहीं है. दूसरी बात है यूनिट. यूनिट मीन्स अगर ए का वेट अगर केजी में है तो बी का भी वेट क्या होना चाहिए? केजी में होना चाहिए. तब जो है उसका कंपैरिजन कर सकते हैं और तब हम रेशियो राइट करते हैं. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, आई होप दैट दिस इज क्लियर टू यू. नाउ व्हाट इज प्रोपोर्शन? सो आई विल डिफाइन व्हाट इज प्रोपोर्शन इन फोर क्वांटिटी A, B, C, D and D. If four quantity A, B, C, D is in proportion, then A upon B equals C upon D. Or simply you can write as A ratio B equals C ratio D. If A upon B equals C upon D, then A, B, C, D are in proportion. And we write as A is to B as C is to B. We write if A, B, C, D is in proportion, then we write A is to B as C is to D. And read as A is to B as C is to D. Write as this type and read A is to B as C is to D. So dear student, I hope that this is clear to you. And here you see that A, B, C, D in proportion. Then we multiply A and D. A multiply D equals C multiply B. And you write as A is to B as C. You write as A is to B as C is to D. Here A and D are called streams. A and D are called streams. A and D are called extremes. This is called extremes. And B and C are called means. B and C are called means. So here A into D equals C into B. It means A into D means product of streams because A and D are streams. So product of streams streams equal product of means equal product of means. It means if A, B, C, D are in proportion, then product of streams equal product of means. Now another point is direct. Another point is direct variation. Direct variation. What is direct variation? What is direct variation? Direct variation is if one quantity increases, then another quantity also increases. If two quantities are related in as such type that if one quantity increases, then another quantity also increases, then we call this quantity are direct variation. Suppose that if cost of one mango is 10 rupees, if cost of one mango is rupees 10, then cost of 5 mango will be rupees 50. Dear student, as you see here number of mango increases, then cost also increases. So this is called direct variation. Now another point is unitary method. What is unitary method? What is unitary method? Unitary method is a method in which first of all I will find the value of 1 unit, and after this I will find value of required unit is called unitary method. I will repeat again. Unitary method is a method in which first of all I will find value of 1 unit, and after this I will find value of required unit. So dear student, I hope that this is clear to you. Now I will revise some problems based on ratio, proportion and unitary method. In which फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आप एक्सरसाइज 8.1 क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आप एक्सरसाइज 8.1 क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 इज if 8 kg of salt cost if 8 kg of salt cost rupees 96, how much does 40 kg of 40 kg of salt cost. Question is, if 8 kg of salt cost is rupees 96, then how much does 40 kg of salt cost? This question can be done by two methods. First method is unitary method and second method is proportion method. So I will solve this question, these two methods. Which method is suitable for you, you can do this type of question. So first of all I will solve this question by the unitary method. Solution. This question, first of all I will solve unitary method. First of all I will find value of 1 unit. Here 8 kg of salt cost to be 96. 8 kg of salt cost equal rupees 96. So first of all I will find 1 kg of salt cost. So 1 kg of, therefore 1 kg of salt cost equal rupees 96 divided by 8. Then it will be equal to the rupees 12. Now we have to find out 40 kg of salt cost. 1 kg of salt cost is rupees 12. Therefore 40 kg of salt cost equal, therefore 40 kg of salt cost equals rupees 12 multiplied by 40 and it will be equal to the rupees 480. So this question solved by the unitary method. Now this question I will solve also by the proportion method. How to solve this question by proportion method? So here 8 kg of salt cost will be 96. How much does 40 kg of salt cost? So let 40 kg of salt cost, let 40 kg of salt cost equals rupees, yes. So by the proportion 8 kg salt cost 96. Therefore 8 is to 96 as 40 into, yes. This is proportion. This is in proportion. Therefore we know that if 4 quantities are in proportion, then product of the strings equal product of means. Here the strings is x and 8. Therefore 8 multiply x equal 96 multiply 40. Therefore x equal 96 multiply 40 divided by 8. 8 was 8, 8 was 96, and 12 multiplied by 40 equal root is 480. So this is method for proportion method. Now you can do this type of question by the integral method and proportion method also. Now I will solve another question, question number 3. Question number 3 of exercise. Question number 3 of exercise 8.1. Question number 3 of exercise 8.1. Question is 4 boxes are needed. 4 boxes are needed. 4 boxes are needed to pack 120 cookies. 120 cookies. How many boxes? How many boxes will be needed? Will be needed for 210 cookies. 210 cookies. Solution. Dear student, as you see here, 4 boxes are needed to pack 120 cookies. How many boxes will be needed for 210 cookies? So let X boxes needed. Let X boxes needed are 210 cookies. Now, by the proportion 4 is to 4 boxes needed 120 cookies. Therefore, 4 is to 120 as X is to 210. Here, product of means equal product of streams. Means is X and 120. Therefore, X multiplied 120 equal 4 multiplied 210. Product of means equal product of streams. So it will be equal to the X equal 4 into 210 divided by 120. Now I will divide this. 34 the 120 and 37 the 210. Now 4 1 the 4. 4 1 the 4, 4 1 the 4. Now it will be equal to the 7. So 7 boxes needed for 210 cookies. Therefore, 7 boxes needed for 210 cookies. So, dear students, I hope that this is clear to you, and you can do all these type of questions very easily at your home. So I will give you some homework on at your home, and you should do all these type of question in your PC copy. So next video I will solve another type of question. Thank you so much.